And welcome back, and welcome to New Year, New You. You know the drill. We're having fun this month, trying to get healthy, eat healthy, learn about healthy lifestyles, and the YMCA is our partner. And we have with us this morning Jacquelyn Price. She is the CEO, and we have Ryan Batts. And you are the senior. You're actually the senior. Tell me what your title is.
So I am the Member Services Director.
Member Services Director.
That's right.
We do have Kaila in the house, and she is the Senior Services Director. Is that right, Jackie?
Senior membership.
Senior
Program Director.
Program Director. And we're going to learn about all of this morning. And Ryan, we're here to talk about memberships and how important it is to... It's so much easier to be with a group of people that are doing the same thing you are and have some of the same common goals. I want to be fit. You might not be a person that's a little bit overweight, and you might not feel like you need to lose weight, but you might want to tone up. You might want to feel good, because exercise makes us feel good. And the YMCA has so many programs. But anyway, you're going to tell us this morning a little bit about how we can become a member.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you mentioned, it is important for everyone to have that sense of belonging, feel like they're in community, and that's what we at the YMCA provide. We always tell everyone, and we tell ourselves, that we are much more than just a swimming gym. We're more than a pool. We're more than a gym. We're a community. We're a place where people can come together with a common purpose, and that is just to enjoy life and be here for one another. So membership at the YMCA is, we try to be very inclusive to everyone. We believe that everyone deserves a place at the YMCA. We have something for everyone. Our membership types are broken down into many different forms, all the way from, we have youth accounts, teen, young adult, we have family memberships, senior memberships, and we also have special memberships for those under insurance partners through our Medicare and Medicaid partners. So right now, with our new rates here in 2024, for a family of 4, you can join the Harrison Family YMCA for $78 a month. It might sound like a lot, but
that's not a lot for 4
but
people.
what you get is very worth the price. As I mentioned, we're more than a swimming gym. Of course, we have a pool and we have a gym that everyone loves, everyone wants to be part of. But we also have many different free amenities that come with your membership. Part of our gym, we have an indoor walking track that is very, very popular. We have different kinds of group exercise classes. We have volunteer opportunities where you can get more involved at the YMCA and in your local community. And one of the big things that people really love when they find out about it is our Child Watch area. So our Child Watch area comes free with our membership. This allows you to bring your young ones to the YMCA free of cost, and allows you to put them in a safe, fun place where they can play, learn, interact with other kids, interact with our staff, while you go and work out or do your classes or whatever you're there to do. Child Watch is very popular. It's gotten so popular that we actually have it on a reservation basis. So it's a first come, first serve.
Wow.
So that's how much people really enjoy it. But that's one of the big things that we focus at the YMCA is that youth development, youth involvement, and our Child Watch area does a great job at incorporating that.
And see, there's a lot of good reasons to, take advantage of that, because number one, you are there to have your time. You want to do your thing. You're there for your whatever you're there for, whether it's aquatics, whether it's working out, whether it's walking around the walking path. Whatever you're there for, it's your time that you're trying to do this. And everybody doesn't have a babysitter.
Correct.
So you can take your child with you. And number two, as you said, the interaction with other kids for the child. So it just has so many advantages to that program. I think that is great.
Well,
Yeah.
It also gives you that opportunity, once you're done with that time for yourself, you can go get your child and take them into the gym or take them to the pool, or
Right.
kind of inclusive, so that parent
Yeah.
can still be included and be in that family atmosphere.
You've had your time, but now you can have your time with them afterwards.
Right.
That's great.
The great thing about our Child Watch area in the short 4 months that I've been working here at the YMCA is that when I go in there just to check how everything's doing, some of the kids, they just don't want to leave. They have so much fun.
That's
They're
good.
begging their parents to stay just a few more minutes, let them play a little bit more. And another great thing is I've met several people where they've been longtime members of the YMCA, and they were in Child Watch when they were a kid. But now that they're growing up, they're taking their kids now to the Child Watch. So it's just great to see that long-time involvement
I'm
from
sure
our
the
members.
kids make friends and
Oh, yeah,
there, and
absolutely.
it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the history of the Y and all of that. Jackie, you can certainly do that.
I can do that. A lot of people may remember we started out. We had 3 branches. Originally started with 2. We had one in the downtown area, and then we also had a branch over at Westridge near the hospital. And later in the late 1990s, we also the YWCA came underneath our umbrella. And then in 2005, we moved all those 3 branches into our location on 1000 Independence, where we currently are. Tried to bring everybody under one roof so we could just be more focused, have everything in the same area, and also get out of some buildings that had some issues and put all of our resources into one facility where we could serve the community just in a stronger way.
I've heard
back
so
in-
many people, Jackie, say from out of town, say, y'all have got the nicest Y.
Yeah, and
You know.
we are still hearing that this many years later.
Yeah.
Just had a conversation at the Y with a gentleman a couple nights ago who's traveled all over the country, and he's still saying he would say that our Y is one of the nicest ones in the country from all the travel that he's done. So
Wow.
it's a well thought out building. We put a lot of time and effort into making sure that it fit the community needs and would hold up over time to be able to continue to serve the community in the
Sure.
correct way. So. We wanted to be a place where all people could come together and people could become more well, even if that's moving from being someone who exercises or focuses on themselves for once a week to 2 times a week. We just wanted to provide a place where people could focus on. You don't have to be a lifter. If you want to be a lifter, we want you to be there. If you want to be somebody who's just moving the needle on your health, we also wanted to provide that opportunity for you here in our community.
We were talking about yesterday, the Y has so many different aspects. And Allison and I from Boyce Willis were talking yesterday on the program that, they tell you all the time, your doctor tells you, do not be sedentary.
Correct.
Move. If you work behind a desk, move. Well, the Y, if you have to do what you like to do or you will not do it. You will not continue doing
Correct.
something.
Right.
So the Y, I don't like to exercise that much, but I love to walk. Y'all have a great walking area around the top.
Well, for your kind of person who doesn't like to exercise, when you come and you get on that track and start walking, what we find is people find relationships, and that's what really brings them back. So they may have to force themselves to come those first few months, but as you begin to build your relationships there, you start coming more for the relationships, which builds into the habit of walking. Then you either miss the relationship or you miss the walking, but it still gets you there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of something else that happens naturally there. People find their group of people and the people they enjoy seeing.
Sure.
And it brings them back for the exercise, even if it may not be their favorite thing. But a lot of time it turns out to be their favorite thing once they get into it and build that habit, or get into some other programming that may cause them to enjoy exercise they didn't know was a way that they could get involved and may enjoy it in some ways they were surprised by, so just through some of the programming that's offered and that type of thing.
Well, I really appreciate. I remember my daughter everybody's had a relationship with the Y at some point. I mean, I remember my daughter took swimming lessons there. I mean, everybody has had a relationship somehow with the Y in their lifetime, I think. So, y'all have so many great programs, which I'm sure we'll be talking to Kaila a little bit about programs this morning. But the Y has always been a place that made everybody feel good. When you walk in, you always get greeted. You're always greeted, and just a great, take advantage. We have a wonderful, wonderful YMCA here. Harrison Family YMCA, I guess you still call it that.
We do, because that's it's called the Harrison Family. We always like to emphasize the family in that, because we do want families coming in, and we want to provide programming that helps serve the families in our community. We want to be a spot for a single person, a family person, a couple, anybody who wants to go on a wellness journey in order to just be in a better spot with their health and the way they're able to live their life to the fullest. And we're there to help sort of move them to the next place, whatever that is in that process and journey.
What time can people, I know people start early at the Y because we have some doctors that come on here and talk, and they say, I was at the Y at 5 this morning, and I'm like, okay. So what time do y'all start?
So our hours Monday through Friday is from 5 a.m. until 8 p.m.
Okay.
On Saturdays, it's from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And then on Sundays, it's from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Wow. So y'all are open a time at some point that everybody can go. If you work, go before work. You can go after work because you're open until 8 at night.
That's right.
So that's really good. Well, we need to really give the phone number, Ryan, in case anybody has any questions. 972-9622, is that
Correct.
the phone number that they would call the main number?
It is.
If they have any questions about membership, you can talk to Ryan. When you call, ask for Ryan, and just go ahead and get hooked up for your new year, new you. The sooner, the better. Because the longer we wait, the more we're going to procrastinate and not get it done. And everybody, we all need to get moving. So anyway, we're going to transition our set and talk to Kaila. And we'll be right back with you right after this. And we are back, and we have Kaila and her smiling face. Kaila Billups this morning. Hey, Kaila.
Hey.
So glad to have you here. You are the Senior Programs Director at the YMCA.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell us about some of those programs.
Yeah, so I oversee some of our program departments, one of them being aquatics. So in aquatics, I'll just briefly give you all the things we offer. I love aquatics because it does have something for everybody of all ages. We have parent-taught swim lessons from 6 months old and up. We have swim lessons for all ages, even adults. It's never too late to start and learn that life-saving skill. We have swim team. We also have lifeguard training classes that you can become certified to become a lifeguard and either become a lifeguard and work for us at the Y or at the summer league pools in the summer in the area. We also have water fitness classes, and our seniors do love those classes. It's a great place to come and be social with people their age and be active and be fit, kind of what you guys were talking about earlier. Right. And some of our seniors actually, we accept some memberships that are paid for by their insurance. So I would definitely encourage people to look into that because they may not have to pay out of pocket for those memberships and would still reap the benefits of being a member just like everyone else at the Y.
Very good.
Yeah, so that's aquatics. We also have gymnastics. So we offer rec gymnastics classes, and we have a really robust competitive team in gymnastics. They're actually competing away this weekend. Really successful program. Every little girl wants to be the next Olympic gymnastics.
Yes.
So we love that program, and that's something that also sets us apart from other gyms and especially other Ys is that signature program that actually came from the YWCA. So that's a little bit of our history tied into that. We also have pickleball times, and that's the new rave.
Gotta have pickleball.
We love pickleball. Of course, basketball, which you may know or may not know that the Y invented basketball.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, that's something that the sport would not exist if it wasn't for the Y. So
I
we
did
still,
not know that.
yeah, we still have basketball. We love that. Ryan mentioned Child Watch. We also have racquetball courts. Really programs for everyone. Upstairs we have blood pressure self-monitoring, and we offer silver sneakers classes. Within all of our Group X classes, the typical yoga, HIIT classes, cycle classes, kind of like what you were saying, something for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have coaches that coach you?
We have personal trainers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also offer medical exercise. So if people that are coming out of maybe surgery or coming out of PT, and they need a little bit extra coaching to kind of get them back on track and get them in the gym.
As part of your rehab.
Yeah, we have medical exercise. Yeah, so it's a
Yes.
program that kind of transitions them from PT to getting back on their own 2 feet, and then they can go and from medical exercise and take more personal training, or just feel confident enough to work out on their own.
But they can work with somebody at the Y that will make sure they don't overdo and
We
that
have
kind
a
of
trained individual who is a
Yeah.
PT who runs that program.
Yeah.
So she
Wonderful.
knows how to work with those people who have medical needs
Oh,
and
wow.
still work out safely.
Well, that is
that program.
big.
Yeah, we love that.
Y'all have so many. Now, let me go back. Now, did you mention, do you still have the senior aquatics?
Water fitness. I think that's what you're
Yes,
talking
that's
about.
what. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I call it senior aquatics. But,
It's not just for seniors. It's 13 and up, but yes, most of our clients that take those classes are seniors.
I don't know why I thought it was just one for the seniors
Well,
at one
and
point.
Kayla
but-
did mention silver sneakers. A lot of those may be for some of what you would consider seniors, but there's all age groups in that. But it's programming that's specific to people who may need a less intense class. Also, we have some enhanced fitness classes that are tailored towards some balance issues, some things you may have challenges with later in life. So we're able to, as we see the population aging, we are trying to provide a program that will help people stay more fit and able to be mobile on their own through their latter years.
Yes.
Going back to the position of having something from 6 weeks old till at the end of life, or keeping them as well and fit to the end of life on our wellness floor inside of there as well.
That is
Yeah.
really good. The Y, it has been, well, how long have we had a Y in Rocky Mount?
Since 1911. So we've been in existence.
I can never do the
I
math
did
on
have
that.
the math. I don't want to do it right here.
A long time,
So
let's
we've
put
been
it that
in
way.
existence and healthy since 1911. We were originally created as what people talk about as being the railroad Y downtown for individuals who were working the railroad and needed a place to stay for the evening, and a place to shower, and a place to sleep. They also really fed into the socialization where they would play cards, chess, those kind of things through the evening. And it just became a kind of a space that was built out and began to serve those needs from the folks who worked the railroad with the downtown Y downtown. And we preserved the position with the dormitories where those individuals stayed through the time I started here in about 1998. So we had that service for our community for people who just needed a place to stay for years since our Y began in 1911.
You've been there a while yourself.
I have. I try not to think about that, but it shows my age a little.
She holds it down.
Yeah, I try to.
Right. Well, we
Yeah.
hope that you will consider joining the Y, because all of us, the Y has something for all of us. And as I said, a lot of you may love to exercise, and that is great. Everybody has their own thing, but we need to be doing something to keep fit. And along with eating, it's important. Every time you go to the doctor, what do they say? And exercise, and exercise. It's always and exercise, some kind of exercise.
Right.
I mean, not
Staying
just
active.
eating right.
I mean, walking's the
all-
easiest thing you can do, and we can all walk to some
Yeah.
degree at your own pace and your
Yeah.
own way.
Absolutely.
And that indoor track provides a really nice space to do that, regardless of age.
And it's
regardless
part
of
of
the
the
weather.
lifestyle change. People talk about diets, and we talked about that yesterday morning with Allison. We cannot just say the word diet. The word die is in diet. Let's talk about a lifestyle change, and it has to include everything. It has to include eating right. It has to include, that's the reason we do New Year, New You. We want to show you your resources
Yeah.
so that we can't make you do it, but we hope that you will join us in wanting to be a better person, feel better in 2024. So anyway, 972-9622, or just go down there. They'll give you a tour, won't you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'd love
yeah,
to.
we definitely give tours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So go check out the Y, and let's talk about where they're located in case you don't know or you've lived under a rock.
We're located on 1000 Independence Drive, which is, I don't know how to physically describe that. But
Do you know where Fred's Club
Yeah,
is?
Fred's
There you
Club is
go.
close.
They sponsor our weather, so
I was about to say Fred's Club,
Club.
close to Fred's Club, right there, and kind of in front of the DMV location now.
Yeah.
So it's right
Where the
kind of
sports complex
complex
fields
is.
are.
Yeah.
Exactly. So check them out at the Y, and y'all will be back on the health show this coming Wednesday night. Watch
Yeah.
Linda Prezioso, where you will learn more about your local Harrison Family YMCA. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Make it a great day, y'all. We got to come back and do birthdays.